Hello, YouTube. It is I, Sir DrMick, ready to shepherd you through a long-form playthrough of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered with a therapist. This game is all the rage right now, and I'm excited to find out why. Despite being a total gamer, I actually never finished this game. In fact, I only played it for, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half, back when it came out on Xbox 360. So this is a blind run, all the way in 2025. I am going to analyze this game as I have all of the other long-form playthroughs. When the opportunity presents itself, I will lend my expertise as a therapist with a doctorate in human development to what's going on with the characters and the interactions. I will also be doing a bit of role-playing on this, as I did back with my Skyrim run, which is it's not available, unfortunately. The Skyrim run is forever lost to the void. But we had a lot of fun with that playthrough, with me doing a mix of role-playing and analysis. So I hope that you will enjoy that. I do ask that you leave a thumbs up and a comment and all that fun stuff on every video. When you do that, it supports what I do. Check out my other playthroughs, share this with people. I really appreciate all the support around these playthroughs, and I want more eyeballs on them because people learn things. I know there will be, for many folks, it will be tempting to want to give me information and spoil stuff in the comments. Please do not do that. I don't care how passionate you are about the game. If you're spoiling stuff, you're being a dick. So don't do that. I am playing through this on my own volition, and I'm trying to figure it out on my own. I will go my own way, and that's what makes this fun. When people spoil stuff, it ruins things. This community is generally very good at it in terms of keeping things under wraps, but I still give that caveat at the beginning of every playthrough. So I'm really glad you're here. I hope that you will stick through this full playthrough with me and that you enjoy it. I'm looking forward to bringing it to you. It's always exciting to start a new playthrough, and if you get a chance to come hang out with us live sometime, would love to have you in chat. Remember, I am but one perspective. I am not omniscient. So if I'm off on certain analyses in terms of the game lore and all that stuff, bear with me. The psychological analysis is the thing that I think most people show up here for. So, without further ado, let's create our character and enter.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land. This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era and the final hours of my life.
By the way, I am playing this on an ultra-wide screen, so some of the edges might be clipped. Not much I can do about it. Oh, baby. There he is. Yep. Now, just so everybody can see what the options are, Argonians can be a lusty maid, Breton or Breton, Dark Elf, High Elf, Imperial, Khajiit, Nord, Orc, Redguard, and Wood Elf. I will be an Orc. This has been predetermined. The people of the Rothgarian and Dragontail Mountains, Orcish armorers are prized for their craftsmanship. Orc troops in heavy armor are among the finest in the Empire and are fearsome when using their berserker rage. Origin, Stronghold. Your fate was decided when you were born. As a member of a stronghold, you would serve your chieftain with honor and would make the orcs proud. Your charisma and resilience were owned for when you'd serve. Orsinium. You are proud to have been raised in Orsinium, where you are trained to be a versatile warrior as possible. As such, you are better with magic than most other orcs. Not interested in that. Give me charisma. Give me a template to start with here. Start. Alrighty. So. Age. Boy. Young orcs. Don't look very young. Skin tone. Here. Yeah. I'm not going to waste too much time on these. I'm just going to kind of... have some idea of what I want him to look like already, so... Big chin. I honestly need his hair. I'm gonna do the hair before I do. Oh, we got a headband? Hell yes. Balding mullet with a headband? Ooh, I like this though too. Oh. Dude, the headband is fantastic. Give him some DrMick length hair. Yes. Come on. Fantastic. All right, facial hair. You got, boss. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, do I want to do facial? I'll give him a little bit of grizzle. Just a little bit of grizzle. Hair root color. Go black. Hair tips. Wow, that's there we go. In contrast. Dude, this is a character builder from what? 2006? It's better than some modern ones. It's outrageous. It's not how it should be. Okay. Good. Perfect. All right, chin. Eyes. Good. Some bigger eyes. Good. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There we go. Good. Forehead out. Center. Good. Forehead. I guess forehead looks fine. Jaw. Give him a little underbite. Good. Drawn versus pursed. Yeah, show me those upper twofers. All right, let's keep that right there. Lips. It's the SoCal look. Yeah, there we go. Let's maybe bring that, maybe bring that jut in. And the nose. Good. I think that looks fine. Want some nostril flare. There we go. Looking good, boss. Eyes. Ooh. My gray. Oh, the blind is cool, but I want gray, but I don't want them to be too pronounced. Ooh. Dude, look how many options there are. This is outrageous. You can make them all bloodshot. Little 420. Big pupil. I like the red eyes. Yeah. That. Skin tint. Whoa. It looks like my 40K models. Which I actually kind of like. Makeup. I don't know that. I don't love the lipstick, but. Make it a little darker. Yeah, there we go. Sockets. Bruised. Yeah, give him some bags. Cheek blush. Nope. Cheekbones. Pale versus flush. Pale. I don't. Eyelid. Pale versus. Yes. That's our boy. That's our boy. The sexy, sexy boy. Character name. Mick the Orc. Here we go. Excellent armor craftsmanship, magic resistance, possesses berserker rage, and augmented willpower. Works for me. Look at that boy. He is stunning. Alrighty, and we begin. Wow, this looks exactly the way that I remember. I am in jail. Don't know how I got into this mess.
By the 9 divines, you're an ugly one. But then all orcs are ugly. The most repulsive race in all of Tamriel, really. At least you've got that brutish strength, huh? Must be nice to just rip someone apart like some kind of monster. Oh, but you must be the one orc weakling, huh? Captured by Imperials. How pathetic. You're going to die in here, orc, like an animal in a cage. Hey, you hear that? The guards are coming. For you.
Boris?
Why would that guy be such a dick? First piece of analysis coming right at you. Here we go. Control is a really important part of the human existence. Control and autonomy. We have a tendency to feel better and enjoy ourselves more when we are in touch with a sense of control, which is why oftentimes punishment includes stripping control away from somebody, i.e. putting them in prison. So when you have somebody who is locked up and engaged with a lost sense of control, and this orc shows up here in this cage, and I don't know how long that dude's been in there, people find ways to exert control on what they can control. In this case, let me be antagonistic toward this person. So I'm not saying that to excuse the fact that this guy was not particularly becoming in the opening moments of meeting him, but I don't exactly expect people who are locked up in prison, who have no control, to just always be lovely and engaging and warm and give the benefit of the doubt. Because we value our personal autonomy. So the adaptation that we're all capable of when we don't have that sense, we actually have to be mindful of, because sometimes people will try to exert control in areas they can't actually exert it, and will forget that there are other ways in which you can exert control. You can find little bits of control in your life here and there as best you can, but really, when you strip people's autonomy away, they start to compensate. So, you know, why would this person be a dick up front? That's probably why I'm going to let a lot of what he said to me roll off my back. Sure, I'm an ugly orc. To your standard, Mr. Whatever the hell you are. What if I'm the most beautiful orc in all of orcdom? I don't have to take what he says and use it to weave into my own narrative about myself. I don't have to do that. None of us have to do that. You could easily hold that guy accountable to, sure, it's your opinion. It doesn't have to weave into my own sense of self-worth. You can build your own resilience to that by leaning back on your own developed esteem. You're like, all right, whatever, that guy doesn't know me. I think I'm pretty. I had like 60 girlfriends and 121 night stands before I got locked up. And all of them said I was hot, so I don't really know what to tell you. Sorry. And even if they didn't, I know I'm hot.
Lock that door behind us.
Yes, sir. My sons, they're dead, aren't they?
We don't know that, sire. The messenger only said they were attacked.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, they're dead. I know it.
Can I get out of
What's
here?
this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
Oh, I appreciate the
Prisoner,
directive.
stand aside. Over by the window. Stay out of the way and you won't get hurt.
No sign of pursuit, sir.
Stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
Why is this guy here?
I've seen you. Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength.
He thinks I'm hot. He recognizes my hot face. What's going on here?
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
Oh, is that right? I don't mean to sound dumb. But any chance you could tell me why I'm here? I just kind of like woke up in this cell. I appreciate you being kind to me.
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
Okay. They do say gods work in mysterious ways, so keep the faith, brother. Who are you exactly?
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way.
What does that mean?
You will find your own path. Take care. There will be blood and death before the end.
Please, sire, we must keep moving.
Whoa!
Better not close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
Don't try anything. I'm watching you.
Looks like this is your lucky day. Just stay out of our way.
You got it. I can come with, though?
I told you to keep out of our way.
Sorry. I got these big orc feet, and sometimes I step on people's heels, and one of my 700 girlfriends has yelled at me about that before, and just orc problems in my route, you wouldn't know, I guess. I'm just gonna shut up and walk with you. I wish there
Stand
was a way.
aside, prisoner.
Okay.
Close up left. Protect the Emperor.
Protect yourself.
Can I have like a weapon or something?
This is only the beginning. Worse is yet to come.
Okay.
For the Emperor!
What, do I just throw hands?
Oblivion take you! Are you all right, sire? We're clear for now.
Captain Reno?
She's dead. Sorry, sire, but we have to keep moving.
Damn.
How could they be waiting for us here?
Don't know, but it's too late to go back now. Don't worry, sire. We will get you out.
Alright. Katana. Steel sword. Torch. Good.
Out of here.
They won't be the first to underestimate the
Mystic
Blades.
Dawn. Not interested.
I'll take point. Let's move.
Let's go. I mean, that katana's pretty. Yeah. Yeah. I got torch too. Good. Okay.
You stay
Yeah.
here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
Oh, what's up, rat?
Yeah.
Damn, these are big ass rats. Holy shit. Don't try to follow us. Okay. Well. Rat meat. Not interested. Bring up your journal plus tab. Oh yeah, I forgot to do these. Oh well. Rough leather shield. I am a sword and board man. This is good. Yes. Yes. Okay. Anything in this chest? You have no lockpicks. Oh. Grab this bow. Lockpick. Rough leather boots. Leather curious. Another torch. Iron arrow. Sure. Yes. This is going very well already. All right, very easy lockpick. You have a lockpick. You can try to pick most locks. To move the lockpick from slot to slot, press A to D. Press W to move your mouse up to move the pick forward into the tumbler. When the tumbler reaches the top of the lock, you will hear a metallic sound. Press space to secure it in place. When all tumblers are secured, the lock will open. The metallic sound. The hell? I was trying to like hear it. Got it. You just gotta listen real good. Goblin Shaman. Look at all this stuff. Iron Key, more lockpicks, club, weak potion of sorcery, flashbolt, chameleon. I don't know that I need. A lot of dead stuff. Door to Imperial substructure. You open the door with the iron key. All right. More rats. Now practice casting spells. I don't want it. I don't do magic. You don't know me, game. I'm not interested. Rusty iron. Dude, look at this. Iron war axe. Torches. Yes. Weak potion of healing. Rusty iron bow. Dude, we are... Look at this shit. We're like already rocking and rolling here. Rusty war axe. Still not as good as this is. I appreciate all the chests being in the in the sunlight. Come on, rats. Yeah. Oh, shit. Zombie. Mort flesh. Gotta get out of here. Ah. Body blow. Body blow. Okay. Alright, potions actually weigh something. That's good to know. You dead? Ah. Athletics going up. This is gonna be a fun time. This is gonna be an enjoyable playthrough. I can already tell. We just started. Iron Warhammer. I'll take it even if just to sell it. Got pelvis, tomato, cheese. Rusty iron shield. That seems useful. Opposed to a rough leather shield. Rusty iron shield. Good. Dude, we're already like crazy well equipped. I wonder why all these people are down in here. These people are trying to get in or get out. More rats. Die, rat scum. I'm the exterminator. Imperial exterminator. Orcs are known for their talents. When I took one of those aptitude tests in Orc High School, I was told I'd be an exterminator. Now I understand why. Fun fact, when I, DrMick, took one of those in high school, it was said that I would be a plumber. They were close. Plumber plays Oblivion would be, you know, an equally valid playthrough, but the analysis would be a lot different. Probably a lot shittier. I'm a hilarious orc. Mushrooms? Alright. I'll eat mushrooms. Uh-oh. That looks like a trap. Stinkhorn. Oh shit. Oops. Door to natural caverns. Goblin up ahead has not seen you yet. You can sneak. Sneaky. Why is this poor guy rocking around down here? Yes, we got some fried rat. I'll take some roasted rat meat. Poor guy, just down here trying to make an honest living. What's up? Ha! Whoa! Like Destiny. Sleepy rat. Oh, he's dead. There we go. Now we're getting it. I like that there are lockpicks in the chests that you have to lockpick. Sucker. Iron short sword. Nah, not interested. Oh, there's a take all button. I can stop. More battles. Oh, what's up, Goblin? Dun, 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 dun. Whoa, whoa! You're nimble. Are you like a shaman? What's up, dude? You guys kind of look orc adjacent. I feel bad for killing you. Iron mace. Ooh. Yeah, do that. Oh. Iron longsword. I'm not really interested in that, only because I want to use my shield. So I'm gonna avoid longsword. Door to the Imperial Subterranean.
Find a defensible spot and protect the Emperor until help arrives.
Help? What makes you
Here they come again!
get the Emperor out of here? Glenroy, over here!
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death!
Man, Emperor, you got some guys that say some really badass shit. What's up?
Oblivion, take you! Damn it, it's that prisoner again. Kill him. He might
No.
be working with the assassins.
That's not true.
No, he is not one of them. He can help us. He must help us.
Glenroy?
As you wish, sire.
Yeah, that's right. Listen to your master. Listen
They
to the
cannot
Emperor.
understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can I explain? Listen, you know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
I don't really think much about that stuff, if I'm being honest with you.
I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder, which sign marked your birth?
I'm an Aquarius. Okay, the warrior. Those born under the sign of the warrior benefit from increased strength and endurance. Fortify endurance increases endurance by 10 points. Fortify strength increases strength by 10 points. The mage? No. The thief? No. The steed? No. The apprentice? Increased amount of magic, not interested. The shadow? Nope. The ritual? Nope. The atronach? Cannot regenerate magic, but have the ability to absorb any magic cast at them. Interesting. The tower. Those born under the sign of the tower can magically unlock doors and reflect damage from their attackers. Opens locks of average difficulty, can be used once per day. Tower Warden reflects 5% of incoming damage for 120 seconds. Can be used once per day. The Lord. Those born under the sign of the Lord are most resistant to physical and magic damage. Increases armor rating by 15. Increases magic resistance by 15%. That's not bad. Those born under the sign of the lady benefit increased willpower and endurance. And those born under the sign of the lover can paralyze. Lover's kiss. Oh. Those born under the sign of the serpent can poison others, though it comes at the cost of damaging their own fatigue. I'm gonna go with the warrior. You sure you want to be born under the following sign? Isn't that cool? Look at that. You can choose what sign you're born under. Isn't that neat?
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
Interesting that he's found some level of comfort in that. Like, yeah, no, that's fine. I'll die. Which, honestly, for many folks, like, spirituality and religion plays a strong role in helping people make sense of death. And it can bring some comfort to it. And many people fear death. And, I mean, there's a multitude of reasons why people engage with, like, religion and spirituality. But one thing that you see in most organized religious principles is the idea of what happens after you die. I actually can't really think of like a religious doctrine off the top of my head where the answer to what happens when you die is, we don't know. So there is comfort in creating some of these constructions around death, because if you don't, people don't generally enjoy things they don't know. There's a lot of anxiety that can come up, especially with big things that we don't know a lot about. So if the answer to what happens when you die is we don't know, then, or what happens to consciousness really when you die, we don't know. People over time have constructed very in-depth stories about what happens. So instead of the emperor being like, oh my god, I don't want to die, I'm scared of death, I don't want to lose all of the people I love and my earthly possessions and whatever, he instead is like, yeah, no, I know what happens when I die. I'll see the gods, or I'll go to heaven, or I'll be reincarnated, or X, Y, and Z. And so there's a level of comfort in accepting that death is a piece of an existential trajectory. So it helps people a lot. So this is not me, shitting on it. This is me really saying that, like, if he's willing to embrace that, it's not necessarily just because of his religiosity, but I'm sure it helps. I mean, people are able to embrace the idea of death without that. But for many, it closes the gaps on a lot of existential anxieties that they have. So this guy's just like, yeah, no, I'll die. It's all part of the plan, and I trust the gods. Fine. But what about me, Mr. Emperor?
Your stars are not mine. Today, the warrior shall prove a stalwart companion when fortune fades.
Hey, tell your guards that. Aren't you afraid to die?
No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall.
Personally, I would not want to know when I die. It's always a good icebreaker question. Would you want to know? I don't think I would. Can you see my fate?
My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face, I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied.
Okay. So where are we going exactly?
I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
Wow. So this dude literally is like, I had a vision of my death, and it's gonna happen now, and I walk willingly into it, and we shall part ways. God damn. It really comes down to personal taste on how you internalize that. I think there's kind of a beauty to that. Dude's like, yeah, man, here we go. I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
You may as well make yourself useful. Here, carry this torch and stick close.
Okay. Hey, what's going on with the Emperor here?
My job is to make sure the Emperor gets out of here alive, and I intend to do it.
Have you not been listening to what he's been saying? I think you're gonna be disappointed, my guy. I realize you have a mandate here, but the Emperor seems to be embracing his death, while you here are like, no, I'm gonna protect him. Now I get it. I'm actually not gonna rag on him too hard, because he likely, by virtue of being in the position he's in, is like essentially the Emperor's secret service, has invested his life's purpose in keeping the Emperor alive. Like, this is a dude who says, I will jump in front of a train for you, my guy. People build purpose around their profession. They build purpose around their relationship to others, particularly in this type of situation. And so I actually wouldn't be surprised if this guy is somewhat in denial of what he's hearing from the Emperor. Because if Uriel is like, yeah, no, I'm gonna die. Like, when we walk through this door, I'm gonna get shot by an arrow in the throat, and I'm gonna go for a little while, and I'm gonna die, and it's fine. My ghost will rest peacefully. And this guy's like, no. Because I swore an oath, I'm gonna keep your 87-year-old ass alive no matter what it takes. And what do I do if you die? Have I failed? Does that say something about me? What happens to my profession? Like, no, hold on a second. Even if the Emperor himself is like, no, dude, it's cool. Like, let me take that arrow to the throat. So his somewhat agitation around this of like, I want to keep the Emperor alive and I'm not listening to what he's saying is probably more self-directed than it is aware of context and really listening to the Emperor. And he's not really in a position right now to process through all of that existential anxiety that comes along with the idea that his role as a person is about to be flipped upside down. Bit of a complicated position to be in, right? Like, I don't think I don't think he's just being like this because I'm a prisoner. He's dealing with some real shit here. Like, the Emperor's like, yeah, I'm gonna die. He's like, well, no, my job's to keep you alive. No, it's cool. That's fine. I'm gonna die. Hey, what's going on with the blades here?
We're the Emperor's bodyguards. Our job is to get him out of situations like this. Although I admit, things are not going according to plan.
Right. And what happens if they fail? Is there, because it's not like they have camcorders. This isn't, we're not walking through the catacombs shooting a vlog. So what? They're going to come out the other side of this and the Emperor's dead, and then all of the people of Cyrodiil or whatever are going to be like, yo, what happened to the Emperor? Why didn't you do your job? And they're like, no, the Emperor said it was cool. He said he was ready to go. Like, that's a convenient excuse for two bodyguards that couldn't get the job done. Hang them. So, like, they're in a complicated spot here. We don't have data other than me, the third party, who could confirm, like, yeah, no, it's actually what happened. But then what, are they going to believe some orc that was in prison and also was invested in getting out of this? It's tricky.
Stick close and let us do our job, and you'll be all right.
All right. We'll see. How good of a protector you are, boss. Who the hell's the Mythic Dawn? Sounds like a stupid, like, esports team that all live in some compound in LA. Dude, we're Team Mythic Dawn.
Your destiny
You're
calls
lucky I
you
like
down
it.
a different
But why
road
should you
that
get
are easy.
The Emperor's in danger!
Where are we going, boys?
Not much farther.
Okay. Am I like leading the way or what?
I follow the Emperor's orders, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
Okay. That's fine, Glenroy. Be that way. I didn't tell you you had to. I will say the Emperor said I'm in his dreams, not you. I'm in his dreams.
Force the Emperor!
Prisoner, help the Emperor!
Oh, now you want my help. Okay.
Don't push
Prisoner,
me,
help the
prisoner.
Emperor!
Prisoner, help the Emperor. Uriel, what's up, my guy?
Your destiny is bound up with mine, and with the fate of Tamriel itself.
Okay. Well, let's go then. This is gorgeous, by the way. Like, goddamn. I know there's probably some significant compression on the Twitch and YouTube side of things, but dude. This has been locked at like 120 frames for me as well while I'm going through this. This is unreal.
Hold up. I don't like this. Let me take a look.
Yes, go it alone.
Looks clear. Come on.
I'll bet it's not.
To the sewers.
Oh boy. Where will the Emperor's final resting place be?
Damn it! The gate is barred from the other side. A trap!
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go.
Prisoner, lead the way. Sure thing. Unless you got another fake wall, this isn't looking good, boss.
It's a dead end. What's your call, sir?
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life.
For the Emperor!
Yeah! Die! The Emperor!
Glenroy, over here!
Show me what you've got.
I can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Oh no! Oh shit!
Stranger, you chose a bad day. Ah!
Well, I said it was gonna be an arrow to the throat and it ended up being a knife to the throat. I didn't actually mean that.
No.
Can I loot the Emperor?
We failed. I failed. The Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body.
See? I totally makes sense that that dude's gonna be going through it right now. That was brutal. The Emperor actually gave it to me. I know this is probably hard to hear. I mean, this is really tricky because this guy has been suspicious of me all the way through. And it's my word versus his belief and his existential crisis right now. And so if I say to him, the Emperor gave it to me, I really hope he's been listening to the conversations where the Emperor is like, our destinies are intertwined. Because, like, he's like, give it to me or I'll kill you. I'm like, what do I do? I'd be like, you know what? I actually don't want any part of this. Emperor's a bullshitter. I'm not really worried about it. Take the Amulet of Kings. I just want to go home to my beautiful cottage in the mountains and call it a day. I got beer league at 8. Or do I say, like, no, I trust that the Emperor's dreams and destiny has been bestowed upon me and I must follow on this righteous path? Like, what do you do here? Do I trust my ability to try to kill this guy if he attacks me? Like, this is really complicated shit. So, I mean, the Emperor gave it to me, dude. Yeah, I got 700 girlfriends waiting for me, you know. Come on.
Strange. He saw something in you, trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septim. They see more than lesser men. The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the Red Dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why?
He said I have to take it to Joffrey. Whoever that is.
Joffrey? He said that? Why?
I don't know. Apparently there's some other heir. I don't know a lot about this. I'm just telling you what he said to me. So I'm assuming Joffrey's some other heir.
Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral.
Okay. So I'm assuming that's where I need to go next then with this thing. So how do I get there?
First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers.
Thank you, sir.
There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced knight. Am I right?
I was a bouncer at a bar in Orktown back in college, so I've learned to fight off some bullshit. You must now choose your class. The major skills of your class will start higher than your other skills and will be easier to increase. Okay. Warrior. Combat. Strength and endurance. Heavy armor. Hand-to-hand. Blunt block blade. Athletics armor. Barbarian. Light armor. Two-handed shit. Crusader. Definitely not that. Knight. Speechcraft. Heavy armor. Hand-to-hand. Blunt. Yeah, I like speechcraft. Archer. No. Scout. No. Yeah, we custom class. Oh, yeah. Come on. You kidding me? Attributes. They will receive a 5 bonus. Affects how much people like you, leading to better information gathering and better trade deals. Yeah, my personality. I'm known for that. Speed, agility, willpower, intelligence. Affects the amount of damage you deal with longswords, claymores, maces, war axes, warhammers. Defines how much you get. Warhammer. Yes. All right. Let's go. Strength and personality. Sounds like me. Skills. Heavy armor. We'll go with athletics. I'm quite the athlete. Blade. Blunt. Block. Armor, hand-to-hand. Oh, I guess we just do all of them. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, no, I don't care about magic at all. And range is not, or stealth is not something I particularly care about, but I do care about speechcraft. So, I'm not really interested in... Not really interested, I guess, in hand-to-hand. I do want... speechcraft. Yes. Yeah, good. Okay. This is good. This is good. French therapist. Wait, create the therapist class? Yes. Yes.
I wasn't far off. In any case, rats and goblins won't give you any trouble.
I sure hope not. After the sewers... So what comes after the sewers? Where exactly are we?
You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Waynon Priory immediately. Got it?
Got it.
Good. The Emperor's trust was well placed.
So what are you gonna do? I'm not trying to, you know, crack open too much of your psyche right now, but what's gonna happen with you? What do you think you're gonna do? Are you gonna need me to vouch for you when I say you didn't let the Emperor down, or what?
I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body and make sure no one follows you. You better get moving.
Okay.
May Talos guide you. By the way, thanks for recovering Captain Renault's sword. I'll see that it is given a place of honor in the halls of the Blades.
You're welcome. Does that mean I don't have that sword anymore? Yep.
Leave the Emperor in peace.
Okay. Not gonna let me? Okay. That's fine. More Mythic Dawn boys. Glenroy, my guy. Sorry. Alright, Boris. It's been real. Fight our way out of here. Appreciate you all hanging out and watching this. Open the door with Boris's key. Okay. Exit to sewers. Ugh. Oh, what's up, Goblin? Hey, dude. Ah, cheese. I can eat a whole wheel of cheese right here in the sewer. Doesn't that sound good? Some nice sewer cheese. Sewer cheese was actually my nickname in college when I was a bouncer. You believe that? Silver nugget, lockpick, garlic. I'll keep garlic on me just in case there's vampires out there. Above these elaborate stairs. God, imagine being the people who had to lay all this stone down in the sewer. Must have been a harrowing job. This is so good looking. Oh, what do we have here? Hey, it's the Skyrim logo. Gate to the City Isle. Gosh. Damn. Look at this. In all of its ray-traced glory. Oh. No better. Come on, let's play Oblivion, Kitty Man. Sir Kitty Man. Okay, well, now you just go wherever you want. Great. I wonder what the button is to switch to. Oh, it's just my mouse wheel. God, I am stunning. I am absolutely stunning. Oh shit, what is that? Dude. Stone door to Vilverin.
Who's there?
Come on, we don't all have to be hostile. Come on.
Who's there?
What's up, man?
Jump on my sword while you can.
Bandits. Mortal Blood, read. Oh, here we go. Strap in, friends, because I'm reading all of these. The moons and stars were hidden from sight, making that particular quiet night especially dark. The town guard had to carry torches to make their rounds, but the man who came to call at my chapel carried no light with him. I came to learn that Movarth Pikine could see the dark almost as well as the light, an excellent talent, considering his interests were exclusively nocturnal. One of my acolytes brought him to me, and from the look of him, I at first thought he was in need of healing. He was pale to the point of opalescence, with a face that looked like it had once been very handsome before some unspeakable suffering. The dark circles under his eyes bespoke exhaustion, but the eyes themselves were alert, intense, almost insane. He quickly dismissed my notion that he himself was ill, though he did want to discuss a specific disease. Vampirism, he said, and then paused at my quizzical look. I was told that you were someone I should seek out for help understanding it. Who told you that? I asked with a smile. Tessina Gray. I immediately remembered her. A brave, beautiful knight who had needed my assistance separating fact from fiction on the subject of the vampire. It had been 2 years, and I had never heard whether my advice had proved effective. You've spoken to her? How is her ladyship? I asked. Dead, Movarth replied coldly, and then, responding to my shock, he added, perhaps to soften the blow, she said your advice was invaluable, at least for the one vampire. When I last talked to her, she was tracking another. It killed her. And the advice I gave her was not enough, I sighed. Why do you think it would be enough for you? I was a teacher myself. Once years ago, he said, not in a university, a trainer in the Fighters Guild. But I knew that if a student doesn't ask the right questions, the teacher cannot be responsible for his failure. I intend to ask you the right question. That's not entirely true. You, when you're developing and learning and going through, say, a course at school or whatever, you don't know what you don't know. As an instructor, if you put the onus on your students to ask the right questions, it suggests that they have the right contextual knowledge to be able to ask good questions, which is not entirely true. You have to teach people how to know what good questions are versus not good questions. And if something is so obscured that there's no way a novice person could ever ask the right question to get there, it's your job to teach it. So I fundamentally disagree with that philosophy, just, it's a little aside. And for that he did. For hours, he asked questions and I answered what I could, but he never volunteered any information about himself. He never smiled. He only studied me with those intense eyes of his, committing every word I said to memory. Finally, I turned the questioning around. You said you were a trainer at the Fighters Guild. Are you on an assignment for them? No, he said curtly, and finally I could detect some weariness in those feverish eyes of his. I would like to continue this tomorrow night, if I could. I need to get some sleep and absorb this. You sleep during the day, I smiled. To my surprise, he returned the smile, though it was more of a grimace. When tracking your prey, you adapt their habits. The next day, he did return with more questions, these ones very specific. He wanted to know about the vampires of Eastern Skyrim. I told him about the most powerful tribe, the Volkihar, paranoid and cruel, whose very breath could freeze their victims' blood in the veins. I explained to him how they lived beneath the ice of remote and haunted lakes, never venturing into the world of men except to feed. Movarth Pikine listened carefully and asked more questions into the night until at last he was ready to leave. I will not see you for a few days, he said, but I will return and tell you how helpful your information has been. True to his word, the man returned to my chapel shortly after midnight 4 days later. There was a fresh scar on his cheek, but he was smiling that grim but satisfied smile of his. Your advice helped me very much, he said. But you should know that the Volkihar have an additional ability you didn't mention. They can reach through the ice of their lakes without breaking it. It was quite a nasty surprise being grabbed from below without any warning. How remarkable, I said with a laugh, and terrifying. You're lucky you survived. I don't believe in luck. I believe in knowledge and training. Your information helped me, and my skill at melee combat sealed the Bloodsucker's fate. I've never believed in weaponry of any kind. Too many unknowns. Even the best swordsmith has created a flawed blade, but you know what your body is capable of. Ugh. I know I can land 1,000 blows without losing my balance, provided I get the first strike. The first strike, I murmured. So you must never be surprised. That's why I came to you, said Movarth. You know more than anyone alive about these monsters and all their cursed varieties across the land. Now you must tell me about the vampires of the Northern Valenwood. I did as he asked, and once again his questions taxed my knowledge. There were many tribes to cover. The Bonsamu, who were indistinguishable from Bosmer except when seen by candlelight. The Kilrith, who could disintegrate into mist. The Yekif, who swallowed men whole. The dread Telboth, who preyed on children, eventually taking their place in the family, waiting patiently for years before murdering them all in their unnatural hunger. Once again, he bade me farewell, promising to return in a few weeks, and once again he returned, just as he said, just after midnight. This time, Movarth had no fresh scars, but he again had new information. You were wrong about the Kilrilth being unable to vaporize when pushed underwater, he said, patting my shoulder fondly. Fortunately, they cannot travel far in their mist form, and I was able to track it down. Must have surprised it fearfully. Your field knowledge is becoming impressive, I said. Should have an acolyte like you decades ago. Now tell me, he said, of the vampires of Cyrodiil. I told him what I could. There was but one tribe in Cyrodiil, a powerful clan who had ousted all other competitors, much like the Imperials themselves had done. Their true name was unknown, lost in history, but they were experts at concealment. If they kept themselves well fed, they were indistinguishable from living persons. They were cultured, more civilized than the vampires of the provinces, preferring to feed on victims while they were asleep, unaware. They'll be difficult to surprise, Movarth frowned, but I will seek one out and tell you what I learned. And then you will tell me of the vampires of High Rock and Hammerfell, the Elswood, and Black Marsh and Morrowind and Somerset Isles, yes? I nodded, knowing then that this was a man on an eternal quest. He wouldn't be satisfied with but the barest hint of how things were. He needed to know it all. He did not return for a month, and on the night that he did, I could see his frustration and despair, though there were no lights burning in my chapel. I failed, he said as I lit a candle. You were right. I could not find a single one. I brought the light up to my face and smiled. He was surprised, even stunned by the pallor of my flesh, the dark hunger in my ageless eyes, and the teeth. Oh yes, I think the teeth definitely surprised the man who could not afford to be surprised. I haven't fed in 72 hours, I explained as I fell on him. He did not land the first blow, or the last. Shit, that's good shit right there. All right. But, now I'll take that. Oh man, this is gorgeous. With any remaster, the thing that I love is that the remaster really makes it look the way that you remember it in your brain. Again, not that I played this for like an hour, so I remember walking out of the sewer and seeing this and being like, damn. But like, you just get to experience it all over again in these remasters. It's fantastic. Man. Do I go through this door? Stone door to Vilverin. Sure. See what's going on in Vilverin.
Oh! Now you will.
What you doing down here? Iron battle axe. Whoa. A little mining operation, perhaps. Oh shit. Okay. Almost got bonked by that. What's up? God. Iron shield. I'm using an iron shield, yes. Rusty iron shield. Oh! Good. Honestly, I could probably drop. Rusty iron shield. Hey, that looks like a tripwire. You guys booby trap this place? Huh? Huh? Answer me. Oh. Lighting in here is killer. Iron claymore. Whoa. Iron boots. Green rope hood. Hold on, man. Let me pick your lock real quick. Okay.
What's that?
Greaves. I think I'm wearing iron greaves already. What's that? It's me. Ooh, spooky, spooky. I don't want to go down there.
Well.
I'm gonna explore up here first. Ah. What we got going on? Oh, this is a big ass labyrinth. Welkin stone. Worth 50 coin? Don't mind if I do.
I've fought.
Iron boots. Yep. Iron curious. Good. Drop. Drop, drop. I'll keep those shackles on as a reminder. Ooh, yes. Oh, this is great. Alright. This bed just randomly showing me everything. In the sack. Alright. Enough. Right? This hood's cool. Look at that. That guy. If I need money, these seem like they're good to sell, so we're gonna pick them up. They don't weigh too much either, so. I don't want that claymore.
Hello.
Hi,
Who's there?
it's me,
Who's there?
your local battle therapist. Hey, another book. Brief History of the Empire V4. Brief History of the Empire, Part 4, by DrMick III, Imperial Historian. The first book of this series described in brief the first 8 emperors of the Septim Dynasty, beginning with Tiber I. The second volume described the War of the Red Diamond and the 6 emperors who followed. The third volume described the troubles of the next 3 emperors, the frustrated Uriel IV, the ineffectual Sepphoris II, and the heroic Uriel V. On Uriel V's death across the sea in distant hostile Akavir, Uriel VI was but 5 years old. In fact, Uriel VI was born only shortly before his father left for Akavir. Uriel V's only other progeny, by a morganatic alliance, were the twins Morihatha and Eloisa, who had been born a month after Uriel V left. Uriel VI was crowned in the 290th year of the Third Era. The imperial consort Thonica, as the boy's mother, was given a restricted regency until Uriel VI reached his majority. The Elder Council retained the real power, as they had ever since the days of the Kataria won. The council so enjoyed its unlimited and unrestricted freedom to promulgate laws and generate profits that Uriel VI was not given full license to rule until 307, when he was already 22 years old. He'd been slowly assuming positions of responsibility for years, but both the consul and his mother, who enjoyed even her limited regency, were loath to hand over the reins. By the time he came to the throne, the mechanisms of government gave him little power except for that of the imperial veto. His power, however, he regularly and vigorously exercised. By 313, Uriel VI could boast with conviction that he truly did rule Tamriel. He utilized defunct spy networks and guard units to bully and coerce the difficult members of the Elder Council. His half-sister, Morihatha, was, not surprisingly, his staunchest ally, especially after her marriage to Baron Ulfe Gerson. Winterhold brought her considerable wealth and influence. As the sage Ugaridge said, Uriel V conquered Esronie, but Uriel VI conquered the Elder Council. When Uriel VI fell off a horse and could not be resuscitated by the finest imperial healers, his beloved sister, Morihatha, took up the imperial tiara. At 25 years of age, she had been described by admittedly self-serving diplomats as the most beautiful creature in all of Tamriel. She was certainly well-learned, vivacious, athletic, and a well-practiced politician. She brought the Archmagister of Skyrim to the Imperial City and created the second Imperial Battle Mage since the days of Tiber Septim. Morihatha finished the job her brother had begun and made the Imperial Province a true government under the Empress and later the Emperor. Outside the Imperial Province, however, the Empire had been slowly disintegrating. Open revolutions and civil wars had raged unchallenged since the days of her grandfather Sepphoris II. Carefully coordinating her counterattacks, Morihatha slowly claimed back her rebellious vassals, always avoiding overextending herself. Though Morihatha's military campaigns were remarkably successful, her deliberate pace often frustrated the council. One councilman, an Argonian who took the Colovian name of Thoricles, Ramus, furious at her refusal to send troops to his troubled Black Marsh, is commonly believed to have hired the assassins who claimed her life in 339. Romus was summarily tried and executed, though he protested his innocence to the last. Morihatha had no surviving children, and Eloisa had died of a fever 4 years before. Eloisa's 25-year-old son, Pelagius, was thus crowned Pelagius IV. Pelagius IV continued his aunt's work, slowly bringing back under his wing the radical and refractory kingdoms, duchies, and baronies of the empire. He exercised Morihatha's poise and circumspect pace in his endeavors, but alas, he did not attain her success. The kingdoms had been free of constraint for so long that even a benign imperial presence was considered odious. Nevertheless, when Pelagius died after a notably stable and prosperous 29-year reign, Tamriel was closer to unity than it had been since the days of Uriel I. Our current emperor, his awesome and terrible majesty Uriel Septim VII, son of Pelagius IV, has the diligence of his great aunt Morihatha, political skill of his great uncle Uriel VI, and the military prowess of his great grand uncle Uriel V. For 21 years he reigned and brought justice and order to Tamriel. In the year 38389, however, his imperial battle mage Yagar Tharn betrayed him. Uriel VII was imprisoned in a dimension of Tharn's creation, and Tharn used his sorcery of illusion to assume the Emperor's aspect. For the next 10 years, Tharn abused imperial privilege but did not continue Uriel VII's schedule of reconquest. It is not yet entirely known what Tharn's goals and personal accomplishments were during the 10 years he masqueraded as his liege lord. In 38399, an enigmatic champion defeated the battle mage in the dungeons of the Imperial Palace and freed Uriel VII from his other dimensional jail. Since his emancipation, Uriel Septim VII has worked diligently to renew the battles that would reunite Tamriel. Tharn's interference broke the momentum, it is true. But the years since then have proven that there is hope of the golden age of Tiber Septim's rule glorifying Tamriel once again. The lore in the nuts. Absolutely nuts. Stone door to Vilvarian at Caniso. Tomb. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, shit. Look at that. Whoa. You okay? Oh, zombie. What? Dude, this is like... This is intense. It's so easy to get lost. Death from above. Potions that I will probably hold on to until the end of the game, if we're being honest with ourselves. Skeleton archer! Get out of here. Get out of here. You there. Ah. Down into the pit. Ooh. Oh, it's water. Swim. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Go. Okay. Oh. Okay, so we just took the long way, basically. Okay, so this is like literally just to get my lockpicking skill up. Damn it. Takes a gentle touch. Oh, here we go. Oh boy. Oh. Dude, oh God. Come on. Damn it. I should do this with W instead of my mouse. Oh. Will he get it? Yes! All that so I could fight a rat. Ah. 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 I'm going too early. No. 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 Oh. Oh well. That's okay. Burned through 34 lockpicks for really no reason, but I'm okay with that. Taking all these crystals. Oh, hold on a second. I see your tricks. Oh, good. You have no lockpicks. Hopefully the skeleton has one. God damn it. I was gonna save one, and then I decided to try to be a hero. Alright. Oh, good. Ooh, a puzzle. Good. Good. What is that noise? What is... Oh, that's a hard lockpick. Okay. Press block to activate. Oh. Hey, what's up, buddy? Hello. Oh, so these just open cells. Okay. Yeah, show me what you got. Chamber key. Okay. that open this perchance? Open the door with the chamber key. Good. I see you creeping. I see you creeping. Where you at? Where are you at? That open. Is that this? Did I come in from here? Came in from. That thing's worth $1,000? Holy hell. I did not think that going through that door was going to lead to this much of a labyrinth. This is wild. Oh! Spooky. Woo! Oh, jeez. Okay. Seems like an easy place to get lost in, huh? Oh god. Oh. Oh. Come on, there's gotta be a lockpick around here. Oh, there's gotta be a lockpick around here somewhere. Is this where I came from? Yep. Ah. Go, 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 go. What's up, dude? What's up, Jalbert? Black wide pants, dark shirt, copper ring. I'll take your copper ring. Take your leather bracers. Take cowhide shoes. Dark shirt. Alright. Black wide pants. Can I wear your black wide pants? Oh, I can. Okay. Oh, I don't. No, no, no. No, no, no. Oh yeah, there we go. See? Okay, so I can. I've been walking around like this. Full Shrek style. I ain't Shrek. Oh wait, no, those rusty iron greaves are better. There we go. I guess I don't need the black wide pant. Dark shirt. Leather boots. Wonder what Jalbert's deal was. Hopefully he doesn't have like kids at home or something. No, Jalbert, why don't you have any lockpicks on you, man? Think if I sleep, I'll get any more lockpicks? Damn it, Jalbert. Although it was hard, so I doubt I would have been able to do it anyway. Oh, wait a minute. Good. Oh, shit. Oh, I guess it probably was supposed to go this way. Oh, am I back at the start? I believe I am. Oh, that's neat. That's good dungeon design. I know they did that in Skyrim, but nice to see it in Oblivion as well. Oh, you follow me out, dick? Ooh, Bergamo. Italian. Whoa! Whoa! Dude, I mean, come on. I mean, I'm gonna make my way over, and we're gonna 1,500 paces away. Could be worse. Do I want to go? Where do I want to go? This is so nice. I want to go maybe up and around. Wish I had a horse. Look at my guy run. What's up, kitty man? You just eat. Maybe there's not much of a road up here. It kind of looked like there might be a road up here. Oh, what's up, man? Can I have your horse?
We're here to help.
Let's go. What's the talk of the town right now, huh? You got any gossip for me?
Anvil is all in an uproar. First the chapel attacked, now the prophet ranting about the end of the world.
Okay. In an attempt to persuade, you must admire, boast, joke, or coerce. Each of these actions raises or lowers the character's disposition. Do not take too long, because the character's disposition is steadily falling. When you hover each possible action, the character's face shows their reaction to it. If you love, like, dislike, or hate, their disposition increases if you select a love-like action and decreases if you click disliked or hated. Potential gain or loss for each action is based on your speechcraft and how full the wedge is. Try to select fuller wedges when they are aligned with the actions the person likes. Try to select emptied wedges when they are aligned with the actions he doesn't like.
Yes?
No, I'm not trying to bribe you.
Farewell, citizen.
Take it easy, man. Okay, there is a road up here. Good. You know where I could get a horse, my good man? Oh no, a wolf. All right, make our way over. The Roxy Inn. What's up, man?
Something to report?
No, sir. You heard any rumors?
Truth is, the Legion doesn't know who was behind the Emperor's murder. We've already ruled out the Dark Brotherhood. So is this something worse? Farewell, citizen.
I don't know anything about it. I don't know a damn thing about it.
May I help you?
Hello there.
What's going on with you?
What's going on
I
with you?
understand Daedra
I have
worship
heard that
has
Nord
become
warriors
increasingly
have
prevalent
traveled
in
from
the Somerset
Skyrim with
Isles.
orc mercenaries
The
to
Altmer
assault
have
the
powerful
Redoran
wizards.
of Morrowind.
How are you? It could be a
I'm
dangerous
not
situation.
surprised.
A lot going on here. It's a cacophony.
Hi there.
Holy.
Good evening.
Farewell.
What's going on with you? I saw a mud crab a couple of days ago.
You
Ugly
did.
little animals.
While the sands are
Horrid
warm.
beasts.
Oh my god, there's so
I
much
hate
going
the
on
thing.
here.
Good
Cacophony.
day. Goodbye. Hello.
What's up, Brucidus Festinius?
What can I do for you? I don't even know what a will-o'-the-wisp is, much less how to kill one. I think they're just swamp gas myself. Goodbye.
What is it now?
They say
What can
Borean.
I do for you?
What's up, Borean?
that the
You too.
priests and priestesses of the Chapel of the
Thank
Bella have...
goodness, someone
heard
that
there's
can
a
help
prophet
is
in
here.
Anvil.
I don't know how to make this request any simpler, but to put it bluntly, Raylan the Greyfinder must die.
Oh. Tell me about him. Who's that?
A few months ago, that witch of a necromancer decided to inhabit Moss Rock Cavern just north of my inn. I don't know what she does in there. Frankly, I don't want to know. However, I do know that after she arrived, the woods at night became unsafe. I've seen undead of all types walking in the dark woods near the cave entrance. Now, this area is getting a bad reputation, and my business has waned. Every day, it seems the number of undead increase. If someone can get into the cave and kill Raylan, maybe we can stem the tide. Her death pays a handsome bounty. I hope you'll take advantage of the opportunity.
I could do that.
Everyone's talking about the assassination, of course. Here, take my copy of the new Black Horse Courier. Go ahead, keep it.
Ooh. Thank you.
Still no news out of Elswell since everybody vanished. Strange business. A small settlement to the northwest of here, on the other side of the Silver Road to Bruma. We've had travelers through recently that say it's turned into a ghost town. Everyone vanished without a trace.
Interesting.
Let's do business.
Yeah, let's do business. I'm down. Do some business. Business time. I would like to get rid of all of these.
An excellent bargain.
Indeed.
You don't expect me to make that deal, do you?
Oh, you don't have enough gold? Well, hold on. You got anything good for me to buy? That sewer cheese. That looks like sewer cheese.
Come back and see me again.
Alright, well, I cleaned her out.
Raylan will
seems to know what's
finally
going
get
on.
what's coming to her.
Nibone is bordered on north and east by rugged
Greetings,
mountains.
orc.
What's up,
And to the
Claude?
south,
What? Be seeing you.
heard an in...
Okay, so... Gravefinder's Repose. What do you say? How far away is that? 72 yards? Feet or whatever? Can I steal this? Oh, okay, don't take that. Can I steal this horse? Alright, let's go. Climb this ridiculously steep mountain. Holy shit. Look at this guy. Come on. Trudge, buddy. Come on. Trudge. Alright, Moss Rock Canyon. Cave. Ross Cavern. I can't say words. Alright. Business time. gotta find a way around that wood door. Perhaps I could light that wood door on fire. Or go this way.
I'd better cut down on the ale.
Oh,
Starting to see
yes,
things,
you
I am.
probably should. Oh. How come I couldn't be a necromancer? Clogs. Get some clogs going. What's up, rat?
Hello? Who's there?
Hi there. Whoa. Necromancer adept, huh? Minor bound armor tome. Oh yeah, we got like a copy. What was that? We got a copy of didn't she give us some sort of reading material here? Was it assassination? Wasn't that, was it? Oh yeah, it was. The Black Horse Courier, Special Edition. Emperor and heirs assassinated. Elder Council named as regents. Emperor Uriel Septim VII is dead at the age of 87, having ruled Tamriel for 65 years. He was killed by assassins unknown. At the same time, in separate locations, the late Emperor's 3 sons and heirs. Crown Prince Geldal 56, Prince Enman 55, Prince Ebel 53 were slain by other assassins. An investigation into the identity and motives of the assassins is underway, but the Elder Council, Imperial Guard, and Blades Guard have forbidden the publication of reports and rumors concerning the event until further notice. By ancient precedent, the Elder Council rules the Empire until a new Emperor is crowned. No direct heirs survive, and the Council has proposed no list of candidates. Chancellor Okato, Imperial Battle Mage, speaking for the Elder Council, presented an appeal to the Empire's citizens for calm and asked that the people remember the Emperor, his sons, and Elder Council in their prayers. Emperor Uriel's early reign was marked by peace and prosperity. Empress Calavoria bore him 3 healthy sons, was a loving companion to the Emperor, and had a great favorite of the people. However, the Emperor and the Empire suffered terribly during the Imperial Simulacrum, 38-389 to 399, when he was held captive in Oblivion, while the usurper, Yegar Tharn, assumed his appearance and ruled in his stead. Emperor Uriel was finally rescued and restored, and the impostor defeated by the agency of the sorceress Rhea Silmaine and her shadowy protege. But the affairs of the Empire were in great disorder, and the Empress Calavoria, exhausted by her ordeal, withdrew from public life. The decades following the Restoration were once again peaceful and prosperous, but increasing political tensions among the petty states of northwest Tamriel finally erupted in the wars of the Iliac Bays, resulting in the establishment of the modern borders of Daggerfall, Sentinel, Wayrest, and Orsinium, and culminating with the remarkable events associated with the Warp in the west. The latter years of the Emperor's reign have seen a flourishing of imperial influence in the provinces, and with the fortunate resolution of the religious wars and the Vanderfall crisis, and with the wise and firm guidance of King Helseth and his mother, Queen Baranzaya, an extension of high imperial culture even into the more remote parts of Morrowind. The Emperor's murder and the murder of his 3 sons is a terrible crime and a great tragedy for the Empire. Battle Mage Okato assures us that all the resources of the Elder Council, the Legions, the Guard, the Arcane University, and the Imperial Battle College are being employed to bring the assassins to justice. But in the meantime, the greatest tribute we citizens can offer the memory of our beloved Emperor is to go earnestly, diligently about our daily affairs, honoring the life of the great empire he loved so much and served so faithfully for so long. Yes, the wheels of capitalism continue to spin. Alright. Book of Daedra. The Book of Daedra. These are excerpts from this lengthy tome describing the nature of each of the Daedra. Azura, whose sphere is dusk and dawn, the magic in between realms of twilight, known as Moonshadow, Mother of the Rose, and Queen of the Night Sky. Bathia, whose sphere is deceit and conspiracy, and the secret plots of murder, assassination, treason, and unlawful overthrow of authority. Clavicus Vile, whose sphere is the granting of power and wishes through ritual invocations. Act. Hermaeus Mora, whose sphere is scrying of the tides of fate of the past and future, is read in the stars and heavens, and in whose dominion they are treasures of knowledge and memory. Hiracine, whose sphere is the hunt, sport of Daedra, the great game, the chase, known as the huntsman and the father of man-beasts. Malakath, whose sphere is the patronage of the spurned and ostracized, the keeper of the sworn oath and the bloody curse. Mehrunes Dagon, whose sphere is destruction, change, revolution, energy, and ambition. Mephala, whose sphere is obscured to mortals, known by the names of web spinner, spinner, and spider, whose only consistent theme seems to be interference in the affairs of mortals for her amusement. Meridia, whose sphere is obscured to mortals, who is associated with the energies of living things. Molag Bal, whose sphere is the domination and enslavement of mortals. Desire is to harvest the souls of mortals and to bring mortal souls within his sway by spreading seeds of strife and discord in the mortal realms. Namira, whose sphere is the ancient darkness, known as the spirit Daedra, ruler of sundry dark and shadowy spirits associated with spiders, insects, slugs, and other repulsive creatures which inspire mortals with an instinctive revulsion. Nocturnal, whose sphere is the night and darkness, known as the Night Mistress. Periate, whose sphere is the ordering of the lowest orders of Oblivion, known as the Taskmaster. Sanguine, whose sphere is hedonistic revelry and debauchery and passionate indulgences of darker natures. Sheogorath, whose sphere is madness and whose motives are unknowable. Vernima, whose sphere is the realm of dreams and nightmares, and from whose realm issues forth evil omens. Especially marked for special interests under the heading of Malakath, you find a reference to Scourge, blessed by Malakath and dedicated to the use of mortals. In short, the reference suggests that any Daedra attempting to invoke the weapon's powers will be expelled into the void streams of Oblivion. That's pretty intense. Of the legendary artifacts of the Daedra, many are well known. Azura's Star, the Sheogoth's Wabajak. Others are less well known, like Scourge, Makin's Hammer, Bane of Daedra. Yet through Malakath, blessed Scourge, to be potent against the Daedra kin, he thought not that it should fall into Daedric hands, but to serve as a tool for private war among caitiff, Forsaken. Thus did Malakath curse the device such that, should any dark kin seek to invoke its powers, that a void should open and swallow that Daedra and purge him into Oblivion's void streams. From thence to Pathfind, back to the real and unreal worlds in the full order of time. Ugh. I want to sleep in that bed. Necromancer's Moss Rock Key. Yeah, that's what I like to see. We gotta work our way back and go through that locked door. I do love that there are books in this. There were books in Skyrim that were a lot of fun to read, and I am excited to read the one that this one has for us.
Better cut down on the ale. Starting to see things, I am.
I've slain Raylan the Gravefinder. I should return to Malene at the Roxy Inn. Deliver the good news. I have no lockpicks. This is not good. Miss out on stuff because I blew through all those lockpicks. Go tell her what's up. No more skellies coming into your inn. Look at that light coming through the door. So. Nighttime, spooky time. Now that I know vampires exist, spooky time.
Speak.
Dude, there's vampires out here. You probably shouldn't be in here.
How goes
It's
it?
you.
I've been better.
I assume
Eileen.
you've dealt with Raylan appropriately.
I have.
I realize it's in poor taste to celebrate anyone's demise, but Raylan was evil through and through. You've done the right thing. I believe we had a contract. Here's my part.
Oh, so you did have more 20 gold. Okay. That's fine. It's fine. I did it for the good of the people of this area and for your inn. I didn't do it for money.
Have you heard
Thank
any
you
word
for
about
saving
the
that.
That's what I'm gonna tell
Understand
myself.
Daedra
I
worship has
won't
become
forget.
increasingly
No one has
prevalent
visited
in
in
the
100
Somerset
years.
Isle.
No
It
telling
seems
what you'll
Somerset
find.
Isle has become a much more dangerous
The Fighters
place.
Guild.
So as much of a cacophony as it is to have everybody talking over each other, I actually do kind of like it. It's very more like immersive.
Greetings to you.
What's going on
hello.
with you?
What can I do for you today?
I'd love a bed.
There's a bed, of a sort. It ain't much, but it gets the job done. 10 gold a night if you're interested.
All right. I'll take it.
It's upstairs, second door on the left. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Understand
Thank you
Daedra
for
worship
saving
has
my
become
business.
increasingly...
Anyone looking for work should consider the Fighters Guild.
Hey, this is nicer than anything I was going to sleep in before, so...
Virtuous visit.
Every game needs this. Every single game. 6:30 a.m.
Blackwood isn't so bad.
What is it now?
Flies.
Friends,
Being lost all the time.
this is where I bid you adieu. We will make our way to deliver the amulet in part 2. I realize there was not a ton of analysis here, but that's because we're very early on in the game. So I hope that you will stick around. This is a key point. Key point of every playthrough is the bridge from episode 1 to 2. There's usually a lot of drop off after episode 1. I do hope that you will stick around for episode 2. Watch it. If you plan to go over there, I will see you there. I appreciate you immensely. Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, follow the links in the description, all that fun stuff. This is going to be a long playthrough, I'm sure, and I'm very much looking forward to it. So, thanks for all of your support. We've got a lot coming. I just know we do. So I'm looking forward to analyzing it and playing through more of what this has to offer. So thank you for your time. I appreciate you. If you're binging, I'll see you right here in the next episode. If you're waiting for the next one to come out, we'll get it out as soon as we can. You matter. You're awesome. See you in the next one.